Oh my gosh, guys, you will not believe the story that I have for y'all tonight. Oh my gosh, so don't mind me, I just got off of work and everything. Hair looking like, let's not talk about it, let us not. But anyways, hey guys, how y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all safe tonight? Boy, let me tell you, I had quite the night tonight. Okay, so everything, like I mean everything, started off with, okay, let me start. So everything started off when our new co-worker, let's call him V, because obviously, like, I don't even care if he watched this, but like, let's hope he don't watch this. Like maybe until like late in the future when I moved and stuff. Like, hopefully he don't find none of this, but it come from me. But like, anyways, so V, he came in and I was already at work. Like I left for work very early because I have a long walk, and even if I don't walk, I have a long bus ride and a long wait for a bus ride. So, and I'm extra tired because of that too. Anyway, so V, when I came into work, everything was cool. Like it was the way it usually is. Like there was always more people on day shift than at night shift, and then but after I get there and all the day shift people leave, the night shift people come in, all that stuff. We're preparing for the whole night. Everything's going good, and we already see that we're gonna have like an eventful night, but not in the way that it happened. So we're like serving up our customers and all that other stuff, like getting all the orders out, all that, like trying to prevent a long behind line to the next parking lot, because it has happened before where we got so busy that the cars got in line and the line extended to the next parking lot. Yikes. But anyways, we're working, and then like, let's say an hour in, like it's like 8 something now, and V gets a little call on his phone, and one of my coworkers hear him talking on the phone, like laughing and smiling or whatever with his daughter. Like obviously she's having fun somewhere, and he's at work. So after a few minutes, I'm on fries. She's like doing something else, and our manager is on speaker. So the manager is taking orders and stuff. We're bagging orders, making food, all that stuff. And then all of a sudden V comes through and he's like, hey, yo, I gotta leave. There's something going on with my baby girl. He's like, oh, there's something going down at my house. My relatives are doing something they shouldn't be doing. And, oh, I gotta go protect my family. There's something big going down at my house, blah, blah, blah. So he's saying all of that. And I'm like, ain't no way, because that means it's only going to be 3 of us. It was 4, which we could have managed. We could have like just barely cruised by. But 3, that's pushing it. Anyway, so we just go ahead with the night. Like we're already struggling. Like it's 12 o'clock and we're like just barely getting up to breathe. But cars keep coming and coming and coming and going. And so since we're like only 3 people, I start going back and start like breaking down stuff, washing dishes, because there was so many dishes to wash. And I go back there. I'm washing dishes. And while I'm washing dishes, I'm breaking down the frosting machine as well. So I'm multitasking here. So I get the vanilla side out, wash some dishes, put a load through the dishwasher, put some away, then come back, put the vanilla in the freezer, wash some dishes, go come back, get out the chocolate side, blah blah blah. Like keep going back and forth like that until the frosting machine finally like finish out, and I start like spraying it down, putting the water through, all that stuff, like sanitizing, all that good stuff. Spray down the machine and all that stuff. Like I did what I could, and if anybody's mad about that, listen, I was one person doing at least 3 people's job. Like 2 people maybe. But all of that back and forth, like a 3rd person could have jumped on them dishes while I was like doing that, and then go and help them, and like it could have been a whole cycle. So while I'm in the back doing all of that, the manager is not only just taking orders, but also bagging up orders and making fries and stuff. And the sandwich person is making sandwiches, dropping her own meat, her own chicken. She's going back to restock her stuff whenever she ran out, and improvising wherever she could. Like basically, she would do it like what she could. She would also drop fries and nuggets when we ran low. So like they were both going back and forth, dropping fries and nuggets. Now, my coworker, let's call her D. She's like pretty good at what she does. Like she gets things done quickly. Like if you're missing a sandwich, she'll remake it if she has to, all that good stuff. And then my manager, she was on speaker and she was like moving the line. Like she was doing it in a way like everybody like will like get to everybody but not be overwhelmed. Of course, that takes time too because cars keep coming. So if we say get rid of like 2 cars, 3 more cars pack in behind them, and it's like, damn, can we even get through this line, or is this just it for us? Now, mind you, it is like a little past 12 o'clock on the dot, and we're still taking in customers, and we're running out of meat. Like Dory, like we're running out of meat, so D, she has to stop, make her own stuff, drop her own stuff real quick, go back to the freezer, get some stuff. Like it was a constant, like, and there were like nonstop orders too, so nobody could say that we wasn't busy. We was packed. Like I don't know how much money they was expecting us to make, with only 3 people available, but that was it. We was drowning after 12:30. So look, we was drowning. I didn't know how we even survived, but I kept on all the dishes, doing all the back work and stuff like that. Like I tried my best. Like you can't say that I didn't try my best, and they tried their best too. They would also bring me dishes and stuff, and then when it came down to closing down everything, of course everybody knew how to do like the fry station, the sandwich station, clean up the drive through, all that stuff. And, like it was good, but the grill, the grill takes some work because the grill, like being a grill person, you have a lot to do already. Like everybody who's on sandwiches, fries, all that, whatever, they they go ahead and do whatever they got to do at the front, like keep the store running at the front. The grill person, even though they're just one person, they usually have to like drop the meat and all that stuff. So it wouldn't be like the sandwich person dropping all the meat. They would just like be making the sandwiches, the wraps, the salads, the potatoes, and then the fry person would be making all of the fries and nuggets and baconated fries, garlic fries, bacon pub fries, whatever other fry we have. But we would make that. So of course, because of that, like even chili too. Like if they're like overwhelmed or whatever, we'll like jump over and make some chili real quick. Anyways, um, once we lost our grill person, we wasn't completely sure how to completely close down the grill. Like we did our best. Don't get me wrong, we cleaned that bit up, but we wasn't sure. Like, was there like which tools or whatever? Like, did we have to scrape the grill in a certain way to get everything off? Like, what else did we have to do? Like, we wasn't completely sure, but we did our best. So, if the morning people have something to say, just know that this night, not only was there customers who was like kind of rude sometimes, but there were customers who like intentionally run up the clock sometimes, like acting like they didn't hear us, or like they would hear us but they wasn't paying attention or something. And then DoorDashers who would skip the line and everything. So, there was a lot going on. But then there were these cars, like towards, like, I want to say 1:30, 2 o'clock. There were cars who pulled in through the drive through, like, and me and my coworker D watched them pull in. So it was me and D. We were like near the windows at the time, so the cars, they were coming in, and it was like one right after the other. Like one would come and then 2 more came right after it. Like they came in a whole line. So like I had looked over and I see the cars. I was like, "Hey, D, look, check this out or whatever." So she looked over and she see the cars. I was like, "Dang, what's going on here?" So then the one car goes through the drive-through, and like they say whatever they need to say. While meanwhile, me and D are watching the other cars. Now, the car that went through, they stopped and like say, okay, let's say like this is the store. So the car who went through the drive-through, they came around and stopped right here. And then there was another car. It came and it parked right in front of the store, right around here. And it was like weird because when I saw that car park over there, I was like, wait, I thought I was gonna get me some fresh air for a second, but nah, I don't know. And that car stayed there for a while too, and so did the one over here. But the one that really tripped us out was the one that stopped right around this part, like right around this area towards like where you can see both this side and this side. Look, it was scary. I was like, wait, something ain't right. It don't feel good. It don't feel good. So, like, let me tell you, me and D, we was outside, like, trying to, like, do what we could to, we kind of attempted to throw the trash, but, like, we wasn't gonna, once we saw that first car pull in, we was like, nah, something don't feel right. And, like, we was thinking, like, maybe we could have, like, thrown, or, like, just step outside for some air or throw the trash. Like, now that I think about it now, we was really not gonna throw no trash. But anyways, once we saw that, we ran back inside, like really dashed right back into the door. Like it was weird because like they stayed in those three positions, like there, and there, like they was casing the place. Now, once we ran back inside and told our manager what happened, look, mind you, it was only three of us in that store. Three. All of us women. Women. Like, now, to tell you the truth, she had like a tire iron in her car, but that was in her car. And look, we probably could have used some weapons in the store, but it's still like what could happen to where we would need to get to that point. So after our manager heard the news of what's going on outside, she come over to the lobby to look around, and there it is. The car there, the car there, the car there. Like you could see all three of them in the lobby. I was like, nah, this shit ain't feeling right. So, like, she gets on the call with the deputy or the sheriff department or whatever. Like, they ain't do shit for us. Like, let's be honest, they ain't do shit. So the police, like my manager has seen the police right there at the light. Like we're at the light, like we're at like a corner or whatever, and they are right there at the light. But after that phone call, like they had not shown up until like there was one other time where we had to call the police when customers was acting strange, weird, whatever. They took an hour and I want to say 40 minutes to arrive. Like we could have been dead. The people could have shot us that time, but like that's a story for another time. Anyways, um, once the car saw that we was watching them out from the dining room, which I don't like the way that the dining room is set up. Like y'all don't have no blinds or anything. What's up, Wendy's? Why don't y'all have blinds at night? Like, like IHOP has blinds. The freak. Like I wouldn't feel safe after that. Like I would want to close the blinds and close off the store so nobody could see inside because like that just don't make me feel good. After that happens and they could see us and we could see them. And I'm like, I mean, sure, like they could see us watching them watch us, but like I didn't want to be watched. I did not sign up to be watched. I didn't sign up for these crazy ass customers either. But like they did warn me that the crazy people come out at night. I thought they was joking. Like I thought they meant like crackheads or whatever who might be bothering you for a snack or whatever. Grown adults. Grown adults. Let me say that one more time. Grown adults who act like children in the drive-thru do not care how your night been. She don't care if she's the 25th or the second person to go off on you that night about something she had ordered and didn't see in the bag, even though we put it in the bag. Yeah, people love to come back at us about that, but hey, it's whatever. Either way, after that, like, the cars left, but then, like, let's say a few minutes later, like 30 minutes or so, it's about to be 2 o'clock on the dot. The there was one more car that showed up. Like, there was a truck that drove by slowly, but it was like in the next parking lot, about to go into the main street. I was like, that's still a little sketchy. I don't know. But there was another car who tried to come through the drive-thru. I was like, I don't know about you, manager, but I think it might be time to shut the bit down. You know, and then Dee was in like, she was on my side too, because she was like, girl, don't even, because after that, you never know. Like, they could be casing out the place to do a drive-by. They could be like looking for somebody Pacific who might or might not have been there that night. They might have heard word that a certain person, I don't want to say no names, but a certain person might have been working that night. They might have found out, you know, about somebody who's on their SH list to like be working at that store, and they wanted to settle the score. Like, please be for real. Don't take y'all beef out at Wendy's. Please. We make the beef. We put the beef in sandwiches and then we give it to y'all for money. Don't make beef with Wendy's, because like, when y'all lose this Wendy's and we scatter and go everywhere else, and you can't find another place who's working as fast as Wendy's, or is as, you know, whatever. Because like, I be seeing how McDonald's do their line like that too. That split up shit where you like take 2 orders at once or whatever, and like let them go in one line, hoping that they're all still in order. Like, I seen how McDonald's do their shit. So yeah. Anyways, after all of the cars left, there was like this moment where we thought it was good, but my manager, she set the alarm, and then after she did that, a few minutes later, I could have sworn I seen a face in the window. I was like tripping because I was so paranoid, but as soon as I said that, I walked into the lobby and the alarm went off. I was like, I screamed so hard. I'm pretty sure I got that on video. Oh my gosh, I think I'll put it in the end of this, because like, I haven't seen the video. I'm like, I know this shit messed up. And I'm even scared my coworker would do how I reacted. So like, listen. So, listen. We all ran to our cars because I got dropped off, but we all ran to our cars as soon as we clocked out. My manager set the alarm. We ran to our cars and we booked it out of there. Like, ain't no way we was going to stay another minute into that store if we didn't have to. Like, listen, it was wild. It was so wild. Working night shift at Wendy's, it is not for the weak. Let me tell you that. If you don't have something to protect yourself at night already, you in danger. If you don't have people to call you to make you feel safe, you in danger. And I hope Wendy's see this so I can go ahead and ask for my compensation for therapy, because like, I feel traumatized after this. Like, how y'all gonna have 3 female workers in a store and let another worker who usually takes off for multiple days at a time come back to have a whole job like it was nothing? And then he left barely an hour into the service. Like, be for real. Be for real. This is a joke. Be for real. I don't even know who to talk to about this, so that's why I uploaded this video. Okay, so here's the video. As you can see, I'm clearly like just screaming my head off and going wild. You could see like inside of the store, like this is me after I realized it was just the alarm, like just going off, whatever. But I was really, really scared. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I had to like pray and everything. I was like so scared that night because those three cars really, really freaked me out. But anyways, like I went back to work. We closed down the store and we made it.